And she said something like, oh, where the hell does this go? And Loretta comes up with a swear jar. She's like, Ethel, you know my rules. That'll cost you $1. And Ethel says, oh, honey, tell me how much it'll cost to tell you to go fuck yourself. But I think people are way too sensitive about swearing, bad words. You know, the other day I said that something was stupid. Not someone, but something. My 8-year-old nephew says, oh, Aunt Stephanie, you can't say that. It's a bad word. I told him, no, honey, it's rude. Motherfucker. Now that's a bad word. I never get to babysit anymore. Maybe I'd swear less if people weren't so fucking annoying. For example, a while ago I had an allergic reaction to a medication. Yes, it was psychiatric. I woke up, my face and lips were completely swollen, so I go to the urgent care room. Only my definition of urgent is obviously slightly different than theirs. The doctor walks into the room and looks at me and says, I don't know, what do you usually look like? It's bad. It's like, do you have a picture? I'm scrolling through my phone trying to find a picture where I'm not making some goofy face anyway. And so I walk around, I want to swear, I walk around biting my tongue, and it's frustrating. Some helpful idiot recommended that I get in touch with my inner bitch, express myself more. I said, sweetheart, there is nothing here but solid bitch to the core. I am a set of nesting dolls of bitch. I am the bitch butterfly coming from the bitch cocoon. Men are encouraged to get in touch with their inner woman to help balance them out, so I thought I'd try to get in touch with my inner man. Turns out he's a colossal prick. He's the one scanning my XM radio looking for the Sex Pistols and Rage Against the Machine. So, if you look over my car, you see this. Yeah, that's him driving. No help there. And it seems like everyone pisses me off. I am not a people person. I am uniquely ill-suited for customer service. So, of course, that's what I spend most of my working life doing. Naturally, because I hate myself. And I hate talking on the phone. Right now, I work in the business tax department of a local city, and some days I get phone duty. Not good. Most people have simple questions I can manage to get out of the conversation without being sent to HR, because they can't see my face. But every once in a while, I get a really good one. And this doofus calls, and he says, some guy in Illinois told him that there was some company out here that manufactures a part for the back end of a Porsche. It sounds like Acer or Acker or something like that. Can I find it for him? No, you moron. No, I can't. Nobody could with that. He wanted me to just start reading off names until he recognized one. I felt like saying, oh, the Porsche department. Hang on just a moment. Let me get you there. Leave a long message after the click. Every time the phone rings, I want to answer, fuck off and die. This is Stephanie. What do you want? Incidentally, that's what I wanted on my doormat, too, but the closest I could get was go away. It lacks the same gravitas. But still, you'd think it might encourage people to leave me alone at my home. Nope. People are always showing up on my doorstep trying to sell me shit. The worst ones are the religious nuts. Do you have 5 minutes for God? Hell, for him, I got all day. It's you I don't have any time for. I mean, really, what do you expect? You come uninvited to my door, peddling your naive fantasy about magic space daddy who's going to clean up all our messes and save us from ourselves. I am not rejecting God, I'm rejecting you. How do they think this is even acceptable? I would never go to their door and say, hi, have you ever considered that there might, Rewind. Have you ever considered that life might just be a biological occurrence and that there's no meaning to it? No God, no reason, no purpose, no reward or punishment, and that it might be unknowable. All we are sure of is you're alive, you do stuff, you die. That's it. Have a nice day, embrace the void. But it's upon me to find a way to politely tell them to fuck off. I don't want to be rude, mostly because I feel mostly because I don't want them to feel persecuted. That really gets the Christians off, and I find that very dirty. Yeah, I slay me. I don't know. I'm talking to myself.
It's all that matters.
Yeah, I'm talking to myself and laughing all the time. I don't know. So if I wind up with a flat response, I'll say that. I think I need to change my look. Maybe start wearing black leather and chains. Maybe a clown suit. Because as it is, I look like a fairly normal person until I open my mouth. But I do not inspire a sense of caution or fear, and I need to get these people to leave me alone in the first place. I was in the market with my husband last week. Yes, Psycho Bitch is married. There is hope. And I was ranting about some ice cream bar that I wanted. I was like, how the hell is my fat ass supposed to resist this anyway? And I turned to storm off down the aisle. And then some stranger says to my poor husband, wow, she must really like those. I turn around and look at her, and she walks up and puts her hand on my arm. She touched me. And I have no idea what she said, because I couldn't hear over the blood pounding in my ears. But blood rushing in my ears. She's lucky I didn't beat her with a box of popsicles. I need recommendations for funny dessert, funny ice cream thing.
Big Six.
Oh, there you go. See, that would never have happened if I had shaved my head and had some face tattoos and stuff. And I know I'd be alienating the few people who might not piss me off and the children, in my life that I love. But fuck it, I never get to babysit anyway.